welcome to Shaman Call Messages. Please keep in mind, and with Oracle Unicorn, please keep in mind this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Put some things in your back pocket. You never know, you might need it for later. Be sure to check your moon rising and Venus signs as my videos do cross connect with each other. This is a general reading for Sagittarius. Alright, Sagittarius. Ruler planet, Jupiter. Philosophical, idealistic, enthusiastic, honest, learned, impulsive, playful, crusader, and passionate. Alright. What messages do we have for our dear Sagittariuses? Healing and friendship. Restart. I see the restart in friendship. Seeing things in different perspectives, seeing oneself and the past in different perspectives. That was tied to fear, grounded in fear, seeing more positive grounding and building into destined future on more of a purposeful note. Releasing revenge, or some of you enacting revenge on someone because of being fearful of them. This is right time to happen. Releasing from the past, a distant longing, releasing the distant longing tied to someone of your past for some of you. For others of you, this is definitely an ending in one dynamic and a beginning into another dynamic. Releasing what no longer matches your level of soul growth that you've gone through, or that you have been pushed forth towards, relating to whatever calling it is that was at that time of your vibrational skills. You have an energy of mourning this justice. Information tied to justice, listening within. There's a King of Swords involved in this very energy here, tied to some saddening news, a little bit of an emotional tie type of news coming from. This is why you took some time within before you moved forward. But also, some of you, you're in this hangman energy and you're staying strong towards this hangman energy. Within this hangman energy, being able to move forward once you get this message of some sort of information that you need, that's going to help you take decisions and understanding which direction you're going to move forward in and enacted upon. It's really honing in on observing what does trigger fulfillment energy within you, no longer holding that back, taking strength and direction and focus into building what brings in a harmonious sense of feeling, instead of feeling like you have to constantly create blockages towards other people to create your own energy of fulfillment. This is no longer doing that anymore. Some of you, you realize you are the narcissist and you're coming out of it. You're dropping all narcissistic habits that you used to do only because you see that the other way of doing things is bringing true fulfillment towards that person, and you want real fulfillment as well. There is this passionate message coming in relating to this Queen of Coins. This is this right time energy when it comes to Nine of Swords, stress tied to victory in a specific direction or area. That was the fire sign male coming up. So the fire sign male is going through a lot of Nine of Swords energy relating to victory, tied to Two of Cups, about passionate understandings with a Queen of Coins, or some sort of passionate action and direction with a Queen of Coins, about a Two of Cups. I feel like this is some of you are recorrecting Two of Cups energy tied to emotional fulfillment relating to the both of you. Some of you, this could be a separation, and that's your fulfillment direction that you're coming to Two of Cups about. Others of you, it's everything being brought to the table and speaking about what is, and if this is true Two of Cups energy, because if it's not true Two of Cups energy and when someone's lying to themselves about something, then it needs to be walked away from so that you can truly enjoy and experience real fulfillment energy instead of constantly this energy of being held back. That makes that feeling held back make so much more sense. Feeling held back because of a sense of duty, a sense of responsibility. And I feel like maybe this is the reason why there's this Page of Cups for some of you, but others of you, it's this person bringing in some emotional news or information that's going to create a domino towards this Knight of Cups that's slow and steady coming in about some sort of emotional news relating to Queen of Coins or an offer of love. This King of Swords could be wanting to come into an offering of love towards this Queen of Cups, or Queen of Coins, excuse me. Queen of Coins, an earth female sign, and that's why it was a page and then it moved on into more of a knight, slow and steady coming. Both of them feel, an energy of fulfillment with this. I feel like that's why there's this stress of victory energy coming together about this Two of Cups understanding. I can definitely see this happening with someone. This is a justice energy. There's a lot of communication about collaboration within this distance energy, longing. This King of Wands. Do you have someone? Is this like a mutual? This is about the home. Holy shit! The other person's worried about the home. Okay. Alright. One has fulfillment energy, and I'm sorry, but this is this King of Swords with this Earth female. Okay. And I feel like this fire sign has a very difficult decision to make. Or it could be the other way around. It could be, someone with this air sign and has feelings for this fire sign. However it resonates in your situation and you're really seeing like, wow, okay, I see what you're saying. If it were to involve me, if it were to be a personal reading towards you, you would really be able to relate to it in whatever direction I have already spoken about. I'm just speaking about every possible direction that this could relate to, no matter who it could relate to, all right? Or relate with, I shall say. That was so... It was beautiful. Like, I just rolled, like, gloriously. Alright, Sagittarius. With y'all being the fire sign, I really feel like this is an agreement of a separation, and this is exactly how I can see someone moving from one home and straight up into another without there being really much conflictions and it turning into complete fulfillment energy. That's amazing. I see it being a very difficult decision on your part. And I feel you have gone through a lot of growth, which is why I see that flip narcissism. That's really good. I feel like you have taken accountability into your growth, whoever really resonates this on this level. And I'm proud of you because it took a lot and you just knew and truly want your own energy and fulfillment without constantly creating backlash of darkness. And you see how that was doing it, and you see how the enactment of someone you have watched lead things by example Gosh, this is so fucking weird. You know, this is weird for me to say too. So, hey, just take it for what it is. Yeah, and you're going to be moving to calmer waters. And that's what it's going to show you. And you already know inside of yourself, which is what's making it very difficult for you to take this pill and swallow it, is you're realizing someone in your life was right the whole time. And it's almost like you want to take accountability in that, but it's very hard for you to understand how. But I would say listen to your calling, sense of self. You will still have fulfillment. And I feel like you already seen and know this. It's just the Three of Swords energy I see. It just hurts knowing what you already knew. That you didn't want to trust. But I feel like further on, this is going to be very specific. I feel like further on, you will then again have another choice. But it depends on how you allow yourself to heal now. You can't allow yourself to self-punish because it's not self-forgiveness. So you can't keep self-punish. And this is your key. That's going to change. I feel like the very dream that in somehow in a way you were trying to change but didn't understand quite how to do it because you were doing everything exactly how that was going to unfold with said dream. And this is why you have this Two of Cups and fulfillment energy. This is still possible, and I feel like it wants you to know how and why, but it takes you further enacting every action with understanding, to forgive what you did not understand then, and to enact what you will now understand now, and it will change everything in its course. And you can truly trust it and know. And you will see and know that. Like, you're not just gonna have to blindly trust it, okay? You will end up crying over being able to see and knowing and being able to feel this true fulfillment energy. Like, I almost want to cry. Like, best of wishes to you. I truly hope you're able to see and you can really be able to change the enactments and you really truly get your real energy and fulfillment. And you become so thankful for your past self that like you can trust all the love that comes in and the blessings and not feel scared of it. And to feel this energy in this reading is congratulations. Like, even if you don't fully understand now, enjoy the energy of congratulations because you will fully understand. Because if you feel it right now, trust it. If you resonate, that's what resonate means. And you want to hug it, allow your energy to hug that information. So that you know in yourself, it's not blind faith. You just know and feel those energies that is what's going to play out. If that's what you want to play out. As long as you put the steps in that direction, no matter what steps. When it comes to flowing, you can't fight back. You have to understand why. This is giving in. This is allowing yourself to go into the flow. Without always constantly feeling like you have to create ideas or ways to keep anything or everything safe so you don't lose it. This is accepting what you lose and honoring what comes in after it, instead of forcing to keep what naturally is trying to fall out, and rejecting the new that could come in, that looks like it has a lot of fulfillment energy to it, but you're adamant about it, and it wants you to just do one thing different, because everything else will naturally be done differently. Just do one thing, just one thing. And that's just being able to let go and ride the current, no matter how scary it gets. See what comes out on the other side. You have very strong boundaries about what you don't want, and that's good. Allow yourself to be able to keep those boundaries where, certain things like that would come in while you flow. Stay true to that, yeah. Especially when it comes to still being triggered relating to said things. If you feel a different triggerment, a curiosity, flow with curiosity. Don't grasp hold of curiosity, but go, see where it goes, have its attention there, and then flow through other senses of curiosity. Follow your enjoyment and curiosity flow, instead of, I don't like that, so I'm going to control that, do this to keep that, do this, and that, and that. It's like a different way of flowing and direction guidance of decision making. You know how they say change the way you think and you'll change the way things happen in your life? Well, they don't really explain how you change the way you think. They say do more positive, think more positive. They don't really understand how to restructure that way of even thinking. How can you just do something we don't understand how to just do it? Especially when you keep telling us to just do it, and that's better, it's easier said than done. I'm so thankful for being able to give these keys to people to be like, well, this is how I've been able to structure how, why, and what, and this is how to structure how, why, and when. And sometimes you just can't how, when, and what. Sometimes you just can't structure how, when, and what, and you just let go. That one's the most easier. Instead of trying to just let go of everything, there's certain things you like to have the understanding and structure, and they want you to know that that's okay, but to how to do it on, they would consider it a higher vibrational level, but on a more aware and cycle understanding level. The cycles and understanding when it comes to forces, and the cycles and understanding when it comes to life in general, and the cycles and like the seasons, and the cycles and understandings when it comes to you and your own emotions. Bringing balance to all that, which is great because you actually do that, relating to all victory over your 9 of Swords right here, mental thinking. Some of you there comes a conclusion tied to this that brings, equal emotion over, releasing things from the past, moving forward, and fulfillment energy being spread throughout. Very good. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have a collaboration, communication energy, some of you relating to a Queen of Fire. This is a female fire sign. I feel like you will end up financially collaborating with for this shift. There's some sort of energy of temptation, so be careful, and delusions of obsession. Uh, so I feel like you're going to allow yourself to observe a bit more before you take too heavy course of actions, and practice analyzation of cause and effects, and what direction would you like to go more for your own sense of fulfillment, instead of start trying to keep someone else from getting what they want, because it's not what you want them to have. It doesn't matter whether you want them to have it or not. Give them their decision, just like you would like to have your own decision. Keep your decisions within your own sense of decision making, and stop outwardly forcing your decisions upon other people, is what I feel like is going on. um all right, that's it for right there, and we're going to go into some guidance energies. Okay, that's eliminating fear. My deck was upside down, but I'm going to leave that upside down because this is definitely a lot about alleviating yourself in following nothing but fear energy. And you are ending those cycles. That's very good. It is upside down, and I truthfully wanted to keep this upside down. So you are no longer acting out of fear. You are now acting out of courage and love, not just for yourself, but others as well. Freedom in what they truly want to decide to do out of love for either for themselves, or love in general for the direction that they want to go. And the love that, of freedom that you give, and the love you truly allow yourself to have, to be able to let go and release and move forward towards whatever it is that brings you more love. This is why it became Two of Cups energy. Very beautiful. It's a lot of growth and discipline. You really discipline yourself into it. Damn. And eliminating all your worries. Stop. And balancing yourself out. Yeah, you do it. You really accomplish it, and then you move into your own abundance. True, grounded abundance. You really do it. Congratulations. You really do it. I'm very proud of you. All right. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Yeah, I totally did just read that upside down. Because I can't. Some things are just easier. To where does my soul want to travel? When we eliminate fear. When we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, oneness. Stop! Understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. Wow. Are you starting to go and wanting to go and experience a different life than you previously have ever experienced? You want to go adventure. sitting within yourself. You're holding back a little bit. You're putting finances back to be able to do it. You're truly thinking about it. You're giving in. You're giving in. Huh. I never thought I'd see the day. Good job, Sagittariuses. Holy shit. Who am I ready to forgive? You're gonna do it. You are going to do it. I am not what happened to me. I am who I choose to become. It is time to let go, forgive, and move onward. Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. Who do you want to become, and how is this resistance holding you from what your soul truly wants? Write a forgiveness letter, then practice the Ho'oponopono prayer. I don't know. I'm not making fun of it. I'm being fun with it. Because sometimes, words are just funny sometimes. Oh, no, I don't know how to pronounce it, and I like the way I said it. Prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me, and thank you. Making decisions from forgiveness and love. Jeez, OP. That's just brutal. What the fuck? You are going to have heavy discipline in this too. This is wild. This is so wild. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Y'all ended up with one hell of a powerful reading, and there was no one to experience this with me. Because I apparently got shadow banned somehow. It's okay. You can't stop numbers from finding it. You can't stop word of mouth. I'm gonna do that. You can't stop word of mouth. Alright. Excuse me, and let me get back to your reading, Sagittarius. This is not coffee, tea, and chit time, now is it? On whom am I placing blame right now? Holy shit. A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson. A person who blames others has not begun their lesson. A person who blames themselves has begun their lesson. A person who blames no one has finished their lesson automatically. But it comes in with grounding of understanding on how that is. And it's when you can sit back and go, I can see how that's so. That's when you know you have come into and being with the lesson. Man. It's just beneficial to watch all my fucking videos for readings. My videos is technically for anyone because you can always take something from it. Cross watchers, you are always welcome because you already know you can always take something from one of her videos, any of her videos. Just pick and choose. Oh, your eyes getting triggered. Anyway, take responsibility. On whom are you placing blame right now? Today, free yourself by releasing all victimhood, blame, and resistance. They don't belong where you are going. Only love and courage live there. Make a choice to do it. Even if you don't feel ready, listen to your heart. You will be led. Ooh, that one felt deep. That one felt, whoa, okay. Like, that's exactly how I felt. Whoever really resonates with this and is really going to let everything go and down and change completely your whole life because you just see and you can't help but to do anything any other way anymore because you just get it now and you're like, fuck, you're the one that's going to be doing a lot of shifting and changing, and you're going to be creating a lot of happiness, and it's going to come back for you. And don't deny it, because it took everything you went through to understand right here, right now, change or keep the heck that's going on. And then it depends on what others and their growth and change and what happens with them. They'll shift out or they'll fall with you, and things will just keep getting worse and worse and worse unless there's some sort of lessons behind it you asked yourself to go through. So technically it's like you're trying to figure out while you're going through the chaos, what is the lessons I wanted to ask myself to go through tied to this? Oh, this makes sense why I ended up with dark, like more reddish, like burgundy makeup. Sagittarius, I didn't even realize y'all were coming out. I did shuffling cards and y'all ended up out, and I happened to do red. See, this is so crazy. I love it when I do that. See, this is just art to me. This is not even work. This is an art. Reading energies to me is just, it's like being able to paint a mosaic. And it's not even reading cards, it's just reading the energies, because sometimes I'm not even looking at the cards. I'm seeing, okay, that's about what it wants to know and what's specifically within that line. It's weird. I think I've almost switched the other way around, where I look for details in the currents, and I just kind of want to get the little bit of grounding from here and to see specifically within the current that it's wanting to go within, when it used to be the other way around. But anyway, worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. See, that was interesting because I got that, this came out in Pisces reading. It's funny, if worry doesn't change an outcome, then how is negative thinking changes an outcome? How is positive thinking changes an outcome if worry doesn't change the outcome? So does practicing your own lessons truly not change the outcome? But it can not change the outcome if lesson is not learned, or if lesson is said rejected, because then you can't get to said outcome without understanding that lesson to pass through that doorway. It's like not finding the key to a locked door in a video game. You just can't keep going in the video game until you find the key. And then sometimes you gotta walk away from the game to have the patience to go find the freaking key. So I guess worry, in a sense, doesn't truly change the outcome. But if you give up, it does. If you reject the lessons, it does. Technically, it truly does change the outcome. But worrying about not being able to find the lessons really doesn't. It can. Well, I don't know, because it kind of can. If you're too, you're rejecting the new because you're so worried it not working out, it can truly actually affect the outcome. I don't know about that, y'all. Or understanding worry and balance tied to outcome. See, this is why I don't allow worry to make me worry. It just adds to me creating conclusions to possibilities that could unfold. I create conclusions to any worries I somehow end up with, because I understand that that's there because it's a possibility, and I want to be ready for said possibility. if it were to happen. And then I can truly easily let it go and it not bother me until I get to the bridge, if that bridge even gets there. But it doesn't have any lost time I put into it. It has just the right amount of time for me to be able to create this balance. This is probably what you're about to master. Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? Damn, I fucking love what I can do. Excuse my language. We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. Basically, you could be very jealous of someone else's capabilities while you're just rejecting the sight of your own capabilities by comparing your capabilities to theirs. Everyone's different. This person just probably worked on theirs more than you did, or understood how to work on theirs more than you did, or took a more grounded way to work on theirs than you did. And now you just seeing how to be able to have more grounding and working on yours. So it's like, it's a lesson of jealousy and releasing, and why you don't have to. Why isn't necessary? It isn't necessary. Why it. Well, that's a pretty powerful one for me too. Well, geez, I think I actually even have Sagittarius in my chart somewhere. I think it's in my Jupiter. I wonder if Jupiter's. It's my masculine ruling planet. Wow, and this truly does speak a lot when it comes to my masculine sense of self. Holy shit. That's badass. I so resonate with this. But it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead in our strengths, in our heart, we are able to show up in our zone of genius, your own true zone of genius. Just because you see someone else's genius doesn't mean you don't have genius. Just because your genius doesn't match someone else's genius doesn't mean you don't have genius. Like, I feel like you were just too locked down in jealousy of their capabilities and gifts, and it made you lack being able to see yours, and lack being able to love yourself for your own gifts. You felt like it's almost like you were worthless because you wasn't exactly what you feel you should have been a mirror of. And realizing you are only you. You are you for a reason. Everyone has their own sense of purpose and who they are and what they're meant to be, and you are just, and you can expand on what you want. You can expand on your sense of purpose and not follow what you are told because of the old ways you used to do things. They were just warnings. It's not that it was fake. It's not that you were lied to. They were just warnings. We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead in our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Ready for you. Ready for you to be you, though. The world needs you, not you trying to pretend to be someone else. The world needs you. And what this is balancing out what you are instead of what you wanted to copy because you think other people see it as entertaining or cool. No, what do you like? What do you see as funny? What do you see as entertaining? What do you like? What inspires you? Not what you see inspire other people, or how you think other people would react when it comes to this, or how you'd feel this person, this, and this. No, ask yourself, what do I like? What do I think about that? Not because of this, but how do I just trigger feeling on it? What do I feel about this? You're going into a whole another world, a world of you, and you are meant to enjoy this world of you, because why would you be anything other than this world of you, because this is what was meant for you to feel fulfillment, is to just be you. Do you feel fulfillment doing anything else that you really don't even feel fulfilled with? No. So what's the point in keep doing it? There's no point in it at all, actually. It's just a test to see if you'll stand up and what you want to do for yourself and for your sense of fulfillment and what that is. And if you're willing to take action to enact that in your life just so you can experience it. It takes choosing to do so. Choosing in yourself to follow what brings you you. You can tell yourself that. If you laugh, is it healthy laugh? Or is it a trauma-built toxic laugh? Basically, were you laughing at someone getting hurt, or were you laughing because the energy of it is truly funny and it has a truth to it, but a very healthy, positive truth to it, which can be funny. I feel like some of you are going to be walking away from laughing at the downing of people, or the lack of people. Instead of making fun of the lack of in someone, you're going to create amazing jokes in a different direction. Only you are going to know that, but some of it's going to be strictly truths, though. This is the direction for you to go, because you bring this. That is so funny. I hope you watch this because this is true for someone in my life. You bring these jokes out of the fucking thin air. This is your forever content. Something you could just walk down a sidewalk and to just naturally have positive energy in the air. It's just crazy jokes about some sort of hitting truths, but a bit lighthearted about it, but kind of like, well, have you ever questioned it? You're starting to pick up on what you have too, that someone was mirroring you, because I think they possibly may have learned a part of it from you, because they realized that speaking about heavy truths in a joking way makes it easier for it to get passed on. Because if it's too serious, it's too serious. So lightheartedly joking about it, but also to be able to enact speaks of truth, helps it pass on. Because it's like, oh shit, yo, like, this is funny. And that's what you're going to use. That's going to trigger more of your strength. Alright. Y'all had like an hour reading, so this is going to take a while to process. Especially with seeming to be freaking shadow banned. It like takes almost all day for it to process my freaking live videos into replay. So I'm just like, man, I don't understand why I have so much blockages when it comes to just being a content creator. I'm sorry, I speak about things that are actually positively coming together for people in general, and you just don't like it because it's a threat to your control. And now there's a complete example of how to not do things and how to get shadow banned when it comes to speaking about information. So be careful about that, because I get in trouble a lot doing that. Keep it lighthearted, keep it a joke, it'll keep passing along, okay? Alright? Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share. You never know who else that'll see this and it'd be able to help them as well. If you would like a personal reading with me, my readings are $1 a minute, and you can email me at oracleunicorn13@gmail.com, and I will get with you about the information about everything, and I can make you, it'll be a private link, $1 a minute. I tailor to your energy. You can watch as many times as you want, and I have one-on-one video chats, which is $3 a minute, and we just set up an appointment for that. And I have soul retrieval sessions and shaman call shaman call soul advisory, soul consultation sessions. Yeah, soul consultation sessions. Soul healing consultation sessions. I don't know what that is. Soul healing consultation sessions. Blah, blah, blah. Man, that's one tongue twister. All right, but yeah. So, I do my best to get to the comments. So if you do message me in the comments or something like that, the best way to get hold of me would be my email, or Facebook me Messenger. That is actually number one best. And my Facebook page is Oracle Unicorn, and just message there and I get you there. But yeah, other than that, all my zodiacs are staying up here, and I have coffee, teas, and chit chats. If you would like to join me reading comments, and then I'll be able to answer the comments, and communication back and forth with my friends, with my fans' friends, like the unicorn family, me communicating with the unicorn family. If you would like to join the unicorn family, just follow us over there on Facebook, and we do coffee, teas, and chit chats in the morning, and that's where I'll be able to conversate back and forth with you a little bit, without it being, having to find me in a personal message or whatnot. We can do just a little, you can join us over there. But yeah, that is it. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.